not going to cut my hands off on it.
No. And if it is, they'll make a wicked YouTube video.
Gotta get some views then.
Gonna get some wicked views.
And guys, if you've ever wondered what the weight of the sun is, this is the weight of the sun.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Busted Toe Garage with Bo. Yeah, so we've had all sorts of stuff going on. Yeah, I've learnt an expensive lesson when dealing with Kawasaki suspension, and yeah, a lot of parts have arrived. We've got a lot of stuff to get through now, but yeah, now I'm going to run out of days, not parts, but the suspension drama has continued, and yeah, I'll fill you in with what's gone on with that. First of all, we'll have a look at some of the bits that have arrived for the big GPZ. There she is, just sitting behind me, just yeah, ready to go back together. But yeah, let's go and have a look at some of the parts. Alrighty, so here's the brand new wiring harness, all built by a mob down in Perth called Westlake. So yeah, got all nicely wrapped. Everything's all brand new, so the wiring should be fantastic. Everything should work as it's meant to on the bike, which is great. So and then over here we have the new discs that arrived by Metal Gear. So these are my brand new discs. So if you're looking for the correct discs for GPZ1100 Unitrack, they now have them in stock because they've copied my ones and made their own. So yeah, this is the front is this part number, and this is the rear. For mine is a December 1983 GPZ. So these are the correct discs for that. Alright, what else have we got? This, as you can see, is the full exhaust system. So got a Delcovic exhaust system. Hopefully it'll look nice. It's all black, painted all black, and it's a ceramic coated one. So we'll just open like this. There's the muffler there. So that's all ready to go. Yeah, what else? I've got some little clamps here for the oil cooler hoses. Yeah, and then the big ticket item, which I've stuffed up on, is the suspension, which I haven't completely stuffed up on, it's just mainly stuffed up on. So these, I'm going to lift it out and put it out here. This is a set, this is only one, but I've got a set of genuine, brand new old stock Kawasaki front forks. Now the reason why I say I've stuffed up is because apparently in 1983 they changed from one design to the next. So early 1983 they had a shorter steering. I'll just put this down so I don't damage it. So the steering stem here, the steering stem from there to there, the dimensions on the early 1983 bikes is a lot narrower. I think maybe it was a strength related issue or something like that. So the later bikes after, say, November 1983 have a longer steering stem. So what that means is you come over here, this is an early one. Okay, you see that one there? I'll lay it down here so we can have a look at them side by side. That's an early one there, so a certain length, and this is the one off my bike. So what you'll see, don't know if you can see that clearly, so we butt that on up against that end, about there, and then it's short. That whole bearing race short. So what's happened is this one here that I have in my hand, this is the correct one for my bike, the old original one. This one is a spare that I had, which was the longer version. But the problem is, with these brand new Kawasaki forks, these are for the early model. So, the issue, everything else is fine about them. The issue is where this little air hole is here on the side. Because on the early ones, the air hole is further down the shock, further up the shock, sorry, up the fork tube. Whereas the later ones, they move the air hole down a little bit. So, yeah, basically, I bought these for crazy money out of Europe. It's not a complete waste though, because the anti-dive units, you cannot get these anymore. And these are brand new anti-dive units. So I have one there and one on the other fork. They'll come off here and they'll go onto my forks. And then I've got brand new anti-dive. But anyway, I've got some brand new suspension that don't fit my bike. But I've got my old ones over here. Here's my old fork tubes. I know I've been trying to replace them and I know they've got a bit of wear on them, but there's actually no real major damage on them. So I'm going to have to do what I didn't want to do and rebuild these ones, because I've bought so much, probably spent maybe $2,500 on suspension, and none of it's worked. So we're going back to what it had on it originally. I'm going to doll it up as best I can, and these came up really good though. My mate got these powder coated for me in Perth, these fork tubes, the fork stanchions at the bottom, fork legs, and yeah, they've come up beautiful. The powder coating looks great, so they should look really good. So I'm going to try, and got me little seal kit here for them, seals, and then all the bushings as well. So that's all good. Got these, got my original steering stem, got my new fork legs. Let's smash that together. And then we have the brakes, so the wheels are all ready to go. The wheels are all down here, so all ready to go. Just need the brakes put on them. So we're going to cobble something together. It's not going to be what I wanted, because I wanted to put this new, very expensive suspension, genuine suspension on. But yep, unfortunately, 1983 was a bit of a trouble year by the sounds of it for Kawasaki. So, which doesn't surprise anyone really, does it? Things change all the time. But anyway, I'm going to crack on and get it back together. If we get these forks built, then I can put the brakes on the front wheel and put the front wheel on. The back wheel's ready to go. I was just waiting for the brakes, so let's get that all back together, and yeah, hey, we'll have a bit of success. Cheers, guys. Alright guys, here's one fully built shock or fork leg. So got the anti-dive, the brand new anti-dive on there off those new ones I bought, and a nice powder coated bottom leg there, and then the obviously there's some wear and tear on this one, can't really see it on the camera, but yeah, there's the new everything back together. So there's one done. Do the other one now, and then yeah, slap them on the bike.
Alright, might try and put these front discs on and get the old axle mounted up in there. See how we go, eh? Wheels are still looking pretty good, even though they've been sitting in my bloody shed for a long time. So let's throw these, have a look at these discs. That's beautiful. Beautiful. That looks nice. Still got my disc bolts from before. Oh, look at that. No more wiggle wiggle like before. Beautiful. Alrighty, look at that. Got that wheel and disc together. Looks pretty schmicko, eh? Those Metal Gear discs are really nice. They come up a treat. Oh, let's see if we can throw this thing on. I know I probably shouldn't rush it too much, but I want to get this on so I can at least get the front wheel and the back wheel on and then roll the thing around. Be nice. Okay, now I need the speedo drive, don't I? Yep, definitely do. Oh, better get that organised then. Hey everyone, welcome back to the garage. We've so you can see where we're up to on the bike. We've got got both wheels on, which is exciting, and then got rear brake assembly. It's just sitting on there in place because I obviously need to put it on with the back wheel. I'll take you off the stand here and we'll have a bit of a look. So yep, the rear brake. You can see it sitting through there. She's all mounted up, ready to go. Wheels all on there, spinning nicely. Bearings, everything's in place. These back lock nuts are just locked up for now. We've got the new sprocket here on the engine. New drive sprocket, that's there. I just need to lock the washer over. Do that shortly. And obviously all the plumbing here for the oil cooler is all done. Spin around this side. So the front wheels, sorry it's a bit bright here, we'll go around the other side, eh? So front wheels all together on there, nice. Got the new anti-dives here on the forks, the beautiful powder coated forks got done down in Perth. Axle bolts through, the air bleed assembly or the air pump assembly is all on here, all locked up nice, ready to go. So same on the other side here, got the clip-ons on at the top. Everything moves as it should. So obviously there's still a heap of setup to go with that, but at any rate, that's all done. This side obviously got the oil cooler lines, and there's the brake at the back on there already looking good. So these are all fully rebuilt before I got them, so yeah, got all that. Alright, so what we might do, we might put the chuck the chain on, seeing as if I get the chain on, then I can put this side cover here over the side. So get the chain on, get that out of the way. See if we can make a mess of this, eh? So here's the chain we got. We've got the big EK chains. It's not a gold one like this, but it's just a standard black steel one. But try to use a good quality. This one being for the GPZ. I don't know if you can see that. 630 chain. So yeah, suit the sprockets for this. The big heavy duty chain for the big bore GPZ. Let's see if we can get this together. That's pretty good. Comes with a little parcel here, the master link with some chain lube. Got the little O-rings in there and everything as well, so that's all good. Now I've got my little chain breaker and chain joiner kit here.
This is one I can't remember where I got it from. It's not the greatest kit in the world, but it does the job. So a couple of different anvils. Yeah, it is what it is. Nothing too flash. But yeah, anyway, we'll see how we go trying to press this in together. Beautiful. Now I'm covered in lovely chain lube. There we go, guys and girls. We've got a chain on the bike now. Woo woo! All these small victories, little bits and pieces as we go. All right, everyone. We're gonna chuck these. Just bolt the front brakes up. So yeah, I'll chuck the new pads on there as well, and just put the front calipers on. Mount them all up. With a nice freshly rebuilt brake calipers from the previous owner of the bike. So yeah, I didn't have to do anything with these. They're looking quite schmicko. Yep. So we'll jam these calipers on. Beautiful. Oh, looks quite good. Better chuck these rear pads in. I just left the brake loose. Have a look at this rear brake. I didn't bother putting the pads in when I was putting the wheel on, so nice and loose. But I'll just rip these bolts out here. We'll chuck the pads in there. That'll get the rear brake done as well. They all look pretty good, eh? These brakes are all beautiful, all rebuilt nicely. So I'll chuck new pads in the back one here too. Then this is all done. Obviously I've got to take this wheel off again because the front and the rear, these are both perished. I'm just chucking them on for a mock-up at the moment. This can all just come off and go back on later. So when we're ready to get it on the road. But yeah, I'll chuck these pads in now anyway. Very nice. Alrighty. Alright guys, so just had all these brake parts in my ultrasonic cleaner. look at how good those little stainless steel washers come out. They're amazing. And the spring come up nice and clean, and the clamps not too bad. So gonna start putting some of this rear brake stuff back together. Anyway, make sure, like, the good thing about the ultrasonic cleaner, it gets right in, cleans all the ports out, everything like that. So yeah, chuck these back on, see how they look. Now got this brand new rear brake fluid reservoir here too. Just got to figure out where it goes. I think it goes, not 100% sure. Working on that one. Put the hose on first anyway. Must go to this bracket here. There must be a bracket that comes off and it mounts to. Anyway, we'll just push it in place for now. Just hang that out of the way. Okay, this spring, not entirely sure. Need to figure out where that spring goes. I'd imagine. Don't know. Need to have a look in the book for that one. But the fittings and the hose are pretty easy. And these hoses clip into here, and clip into here, and then that goes out the back there onto the fitting. Hi everyone, so we've had a couple of days to work on the bike, and I got a little bit done. It's looking a lot more like a bike than it did when I started this week off. So anyway, have a bit of a look. I love this front end. Yes, I know I'm jumping the gun a little bit by putting the guard on, but I had to have a look with it all on. Love these brake hoses and all this design of the anti-dive and everything else. So got all that on. Everything looks nice, beautiful actually. Yeah, got all that on there. And the other side, looking Mickey Mouse. Then got a couple of clamps on these oil lines, and got all the back brake on here. That's all done. The back brake master cylinder all on there, and then yeah, got starting to get some of the wiring sorted out. I've got all the chain on, and that's all done. So anyway, I've got to order some of these throttle body boots. I can't find them, so I don't know where they are, whether they went missing or whatever. But I've got to order some of them, so I'll order some of those, and yeah, do a little bit more on my next break hopefully. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Cheers.